I'm about to make a live scholarship announcement. Oh, yes, hello? Congratulations! You've been selected as a finalist by a national foundation for a scholarship, and we're certain that we can get you other scholarships as well. We'll do all the work. We have an extensive and exclusive database of scholarships. You can't get this info anywhere else, but if you register with us today, we'll take care of everything else. In just 5 minutes, you can give us your credit card number or your bank account number, and we can lock in your scholarship today. And don't worry, your scholarship is guaranteed or you get your money back. We've helped students go to college for free, so I'm sure we can get you about $20,000. Hold on one second. Jealous? Do you wish you'd get a phone call like that? Well, according to the Federal Trade Commission, if you hear anyone calling you, writing you, emailing you with any of the statements I just used, it's a scam. Did I get you? Nearly 1 in 5 college applicants get scammed every single year. Gotcha again. I just made that one up too. But if you want to find out how you can get real scholarships, keep watching. Hi, you're watching Journey with Jordana, helping you take the next step in your journey to your future. Come on in and take a seat on the counseling couch because it's about to get a little crazy in here. First of all, shout out to the students of Paul who answered the scholarship survey in record numbers. Today I'll be revealing popular scholarship myths while telling you how you can find out more about scholarships. I haven't seen the results of the poll yet, but I am so confident that the students of Paul did not fall for the scholarship myths that I am willing to take the plunge. So literally, I am taking the plunge. So for each correct answer, we'll be spinning this toilet paper roll, and then we'll see which flush produces the gush in my face. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, you haven't joined the journey, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to do so right now. Don't miss out. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit that subscribe button. All right. Everyone watching, you can shout out your answers. Let's see what happens. Let's play. All right. And now for the results of our survey, poll, whatever you want to call it. Here we go. I'm ready.
True or false? Scholarships are only for four-year colleges.
I think they said false.
Survey says
That's right. It's not true that scholarships are only for 4-year programs. They're for 2-year programs, certificate programs, 4-year programs, graduate school programs. You can even apply for scholarships once you're already enrolled in college. You can continue to apply for scholarships. Scholarships are given by organizations and businesses. They decide who they want to give the scholarship to. And they like to give them to lots of different kinds of people, going to lots of different kinds of programs. Why did you get it right? Here we go. Spinning toilet paper roll. Three flushes. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Whew. Here we go. Yes! Ha! There ain't no pee on me. There ain't no pee on me. All right. Whew.
true or false? Scholarships are only for students who are deeply involved in their hobbies or volunteer work.
I think it's going to be a close one. But I think that they're going to see that one's false too.
Survey says
Yes! I knew it! That one's a popular myth. I mean, you would think, yeah, scholarships are only for people who are really, really committed to and involved in their activities, and they've been doing them for like 10 years. But you know what? That's not true. Because what schools are looking for, what organizations are looking for, is how much the activity means to you. I mean, if you're participating in something and you don't really care about it, but you just been doing it and going through the motions, you're not going to be able to articulate a passion in an interview or in an essay that's going to move someone. So it's really about how passionate you are about what you're doing. If you've only done something one time, but that one time it was life-changing and you can articulate that, you still have a shot at winning that scholarship. Alrighty. Toilet paper roll. One. All right, just one flush. All it takes is one flush. Okay, here we go. Ah! I thought it was just gonna be like a little thing, but it's like a steady stream that just keeps going. Jeez. Okay.
True or false? Like college applications, pick a select few scholarships to apply to.
That one's a tricky one because, saying, only apply to a few colleges, I think some people are going to fall for that one. But I have faith that they're going to say that that is false.
Survey says
Oh, that myth is a deadly myth. You see, scholarships are like the lottery. You got to be in it to win it. Have you ever been a part of a raffle and you see someone handing out tickets and it's something that you really want? Do you just buy one raffle ticket? Absolutely not. You buy as many as you can buy. And that's because you want to increase your chances of winning. Now, scholarships, it's the same thing. The more scholarships you apply to, the more chances you have to win. Now, of course, you want to spend the most time on the ones that you're most likely to win, but apart from that, apply to as many as you can.
true or false? You are most likely to get a scholarship if you're an A student.
All right, they know that one's not true. They said false to that one.
Survey says
You don't have to be an A student. You don't have to be an academic. You see, organizations and businesses are the ones who give out the scholarships, and they're not all people who are A students. They want a variety of students. Scholarships are given for achievements, given for talents, abilities, interests, not just for academics. And even if it is for academics, if the A+ students are so busy that they just don't get around to applying for a scholarship, and you do, guess who's getting that academic scholarship with an A- or a B+ GPA? Yep. Ah! Jeez! Better than the first one. And the bad thing about that is I have two, so I'm supposed to come back for more. Yeah, okay. For you. Alrighty. This has a point besides running mascara. If you listen to the myths that are very popular about scholarships and you get caught up in what people say and you get discouraged and you decide, I'm not going to bother, and you don't do what you need to do for you, like, that's just like flushing opportunities, good opportunities, down the toilet. Have confidence and believe in yourself. You have something to offer the world, and there are people and organizations and institutions that are willing to reward you for what you've done and who you are. If you've watched the other videos in this series, you know just how important scholarships are to reducing the cost of your education. If you don't want to spend all your money paying back loans, then you need scholarships and grants. And it's never too early to apply for scholarships. You might be thinking to yourself, I'm in 9th grade, or I'm in middle school. But you know what? Finding out about scholarships early to your advantage. You see, as time goes on, you're only going to get busier and busier. And the more busy you get, the more demands on your time, which means the less time you'll have for scholarships. But if you can start looking up scholarships for things that you're interested in, you might become interested in now, then you can start to shape yourself, mold yourself as you're doing your activities, participating in them. You can start thinking about what you would say about how you feel about that activity in an essay. You can start preparing right now. You can't submit those applications because you're not eligible as a senior yet, but you can definitely start working towards them. You can have a huge file of scholarships so that when the time comes, you're ready to go. So you're probably wondering, where do I look for scholarships? Look for reputable websites like fastweb.com. On that site and other sites like that, you're able to fill out a profile giving information about yourself, your interests, your abilities, your talents, and then they're able to funnel that information down in order to suggest various scholarships for you. Don't forget to ask the colleges that you're applying to as well. Call up the financial aid office or email them and ask them to send you a list of the scholarships that they give out to students so that you'll have an idea about which ones you might be eligible for as well. I know we're used to doing everything digitally, but there are still books, huge, thick books, all about scholarships. You can find those at your local library. You can also find them in your counselor's office. Something that's a little unconventional that you can do as well would be to use some hashtags. If you look up hashtags, especially like on Instagram, it can lead you to some really neat scholarship finds. Who do you ask about scholarships? Well, for starters, start with your counselor's office. They get a lot of mail, and so a lot of people send them information about scholarships. You can also check local organizations like local businesses in your community and see if they have scholarships as well. You can also go to your loved ones and ask them about the jobs that they work at, because a lot of times jobs offer scholarships for their employees. If you yourself have a part-time job, check and see if maybe they're offering a scholarship. If your parent is a member of a fraternity or a social club, if they're a Mason, ask them, are there any scholarships that are being offered? And then see if you can apply for those as well. Don't forget your church, your favorite restaurant, any of your favorite businesses, they might be looking for ways to be able to give back too, and they may have scholarships as well. Lastly, I would suggest you check out these crusty little things called bulletin boards. Probably ignore them a lot, but they're these things on the wall that have papers attached all over them. Instead of walking by, you're gonna have to start reading them. Every time you're in a building, just give a quick little glance, see what's on the bulletin board, because a lot of times people just tack up the scholarships onto those boards as well. You can find some pretty neat scholarships that way too. Read every flyer. So once you've made your list of all the different ones you want to apply to, take all of your scholarships, organize them in order. Do the scholarships with the closest deadline, the highest payout, and the ones that you're most likely to get first. Now here's the part that separates the hustlers from the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Treat those applications like homework assignments. Do every essay, fill them out carefully. Treat them like they're projects worth 50% of your grade. Put the deadlines in your calendar, schedule time to work on them, and send them out early, not just on time, but early. And even ask someone to look over your scholarships before you submit them. So that's enough info for you to take your next step this week. Research scholarships. Never too early. And don't stress out. Remember, you don't have to have it all together today. Life is a journey and I'm here with you, so subscribe. Let's journey together. And click that notification bell so you'll be notified as soon as the next video is posted telling you how you can take your next step. And don't forget, friends don't let friends drive drunk or stress out about the future. So if you have a friend who's going places, tell them to join the road trip. Join the journey. Tell them to subscribe. Hey, what do you think Olaf would say if he were playing this game? Let it go, let it go. Here's a question. What's brown and sticky?
Ew, that's gross.
A stick. What's the problem? Get your head out the toilet. Hey, did you hear the joke about the toilet?